After being defeated by Luo Feng, the Mirror King remained unconvinced, loudly proclaiming that Luo Feng's defeat was due to his abundance of powerful treasures. He questioned whether Luo Feng could have defeated him without using any of these treasures. The Mirror King and Luo Feng engaged in a one-on-one battle, with the Mirror King utterly outmatched. To avoid being enslaved by Luo Feng, the Mirror King chose to self-destruct. Not long after, he was resurrected by the Northern Frontier Alliance. Upon resurrection, he spread the word that his defeat was due to Luo Feng's excessive possession of powerful treasures. Many humans were dissatisfied with the Chaos City Lord, believing him to be too biased in bestowing so many treasures upon Luo Feng. They argued that Luo Feng could have easily defeated him even without using his treasures. After Luo Feng's third avatar, the Nethersea avatar, was successfully conceived, he successfully cultivated the 9 Tribulations secret manual. At this point, Luo Feng had already embarked on the path to invincibility. His only weakness was his soul. To kill Luo Feng, one would have to summon the strongest being in the universe right now. Even the Lord of the Universe would find it nearly impossible to annihilate Luo Feng's soul, let alone the King of the Barking Mirror. Luo Feng could fight him without using any treasures, simply standing there and letting the King of the Barking Mirror attack without retaliating. The King of the Barking Mirror wouldn't be able to defeat Luo Feng. Instead, he would be defeated due to the excessive consumption of his divine body from burning it. The difference in divine power reserves between the King of the Barking Mirror and Luo Feng was more than several levels. Even with his divine power, the Mirror King couldn't defeat Luo Feng. His prized secret technique, effective during Luo Feng's time as a realm master, was useless against the current Luo Feng. Therefore, no matter what moves the Mirror King used, he couldn't defeat Luo Feng without using any powerful treasures. Luo Feng, on the other hand, could easily defeat him without needing any treasures. He only needed to burn his divine body and wear down the Mirror King, forcing him to run. Luo Feng could also easily defeat him instantly by having his Nethersea clone self-destruct. The Mirror King wouldn't even have a chance to escape. The reason he didn't immediately use the Nethersea clone was to guard against the Mirror King's helpers. After King Feijing self-destructed, he could be resurrected by his clan, but his treasure would fall into Luo Feng's hands. Therefore, Venerable Pei Feng of the Northern Frontier Alliance immediately appeared. Initially, he only wanted Luo Feng to leave the treasure. He didn't want to bully the weak. After all, he possessed the strength of a cosmic overlord. Unexpectedly, Luo Feng showed him no respect, taking King Feijing's treasure and leaving. Venerable Pei Feng, of course, couldn't lose face like this and wanted to kill Luo Feng to keep the treasure, but in the end, he suffered the loss himself. Luo Feng dared to boast of being a cosmic overlord primarily because he possessed the Nethersea avatar, giving him immense confidence. His world ring only contained a small Nethersea avatar, yet its divine power reserves surpassed even those of a cosmic overlord. While a single strike from Venerable Pei Feng could deplete most of Luo Feng's human avatar's divine power, the Nethersea avatar continuously replenished it, rendering Luo Feng helpless for the time being. Venerable Pei Feng was forced to unleash his ultimate technique, but he couldn't bear the thought of Luo Feng's Nethersea avatar suddenly self-destructing. Such a massive divine body self-destructing so easily defied common sense. Venerable Pei Feng was severely injured by the self-destruction of the Nethersea clone, losing 20% of his divine body. If King Barking Mirror had withstood this power, he wouldn't have been left with even ashes. But this was merely a small clone created by the Nethersea clone. It was created instantly after the self-destruction. For Venerable Pei Feng, the divine power consumed would have required an immense price, but for Luo Feng, it was negligible. He recovered automatically in the blink of an eye. With this strength, even 10,000 King Barking Mirrors wouldn't be enough to defeat Luo Feng. Yet, he dared to boast that Luo Feng won by relying on a supreme treasure, almost making Luo Feng laugh his teeth out. What do netizens think about this? Leave a comment below.